So what we're gonna do, the only difference I'm seeing right now, the only difference is gonna be I'm gonna speak loudly about the problem because that's what I'm practicing. So I think what we do here is we have to assume. How many are you caught up, by the way, with these issues or with these problems? Okay. Boom, 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 boom. This one is hard. I think what I'm gonna have to do. The lowest common ancestor? No. I bet I could solve that shit. Yeah. So I think in this problem we're gonna have to just assume, because it's easy, that the immediate children are what we're looking for. So it has to be a child. So let's start out. You can kind of watch my process, I guess. It's kind of fun. So if we're looking for p equals 7, q equals 9. So if we're looking for the common ancestor here, so how do we get from here to here, and how do we do it the best way? We could go through the entire tree, but this is a binary search tree. Therefore, we only have to go down left or right. I'm trying to get a perfect 90-degree angle here with this arrow. Boom, 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 boom. Ouch. So let's just make a default curve, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, boink. Dingbat, haha, dingbat. Ooh, maybe I could set it to black. That's kind of fun. Curve. We're going to. So, if I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. So do you think if you solved that problem at Google, they would have like had you full time, or asked you back? Yeah. Right. I see. Lindsay wasn't an engineer though. Lindsay's an engineer? Or she was? I didn't know that. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was thinking Lindsay Myers. Yeah, okay. You fucking dork. Alright, so if we're looking for what's the okay, the example says 2 and 8. We're gonna go a little bit deep in that. This one says 2 and 4. 98 photofab paper plates. Let's just say 3 and 5. So 2 and 4. I'm gonna go down here. If it's 7 and 9, we're gonna have to go down to the right. How do we know that though? And then we get the children. How do we know not to go here? Because 400 could be here. So long as it's annoying. Y'all hear something? Oh, did you do invert binary tree? That shit's so easy. I think I did that. Yeah. Let me see what I did for it. The answer should be here. Nah, dude, look at... No, actually, I won't show you, but my solution is literally 5 lines. I hope you didn't see it, because I will just give it away. Okay, good. My solution's like 10 lines or something, I don't know. Yeah, let's just do these. Again, no one... Literally, like, you can hear how casual I am. No one is watching my streams. So, it's just a show to recruiters. For a recruiter that just heard me say that, that's not true. Wow, wow, wow. Bum, 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 bum. Don't really understand this guy's solution. It's so simple. If p.val is greater than... Can it be greater than? Oh wait, you're actually muted, so you're good, Alex. No, on my OBS, so you're fine. Yeah, I've just been talking to myself this whole time. It's gonna be kind of funny to go back and listen to. I don't really know. Okay, so it has to be less than the parent, is that right? I'm just like a big ass binary search tree. Big, let's get rid of ass. Just say big binary search tree. Okay, the left has to be smaller, that's right. Wait a minute. Now I'm getting all fucked up. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. 98, 45 paper plates. Wow. Bum 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 bum. Wow. Bum 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 bum. 6, 4, 8, 10. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore.
This is it? I'm gonna be surprised. I didn't even think for 2 seconds.
Yeah, you have to move recurse down and get rid of that self.
Actually, I don't think so. That really matters. This thing, we'll see. Recurse is not defined. Did you mean reversed? Recurse.
Yeah, get rid of self.
Why not?
I'm telling you, bro.
Sure.
Okay, I guess I'm wrong.
So the output is nothing.
That's because invert tree is not returning anything at all. You have to return the root. No, you gotta get rid of that, because that's just gonna return a node. That's going down the tree, and that's gonna return the bottom. So just put, go to line 9, get rid of that return, and just type return root in the next line.
Like this? Oh, wait.
You have to run recurse, but then return root at the end. So just get rid of that, yeah, return root, and you'll get something.
So I got 4, which I assume is just the first, and then everything else kind of got fucked up. So I'm checking to see if the bottom ones are
Get rid of that node.left and node.right. That never works for these problems. Just do if node. Try that.
Right.
Okay, it's the same. So that means you can keep it like that. So if node left equals self.recurse.
Basically, I was saying like my logic was when I get to like the most fundamental neighborhood, which is like a parent and then 2 nodes.
Yeah.
If there aren't children, then like go upward and then swap like the left and right of this parent. So that's what I was doing here.
All you gotta do is when you go through the node, because you're gonna be swapping them. The swapping doesn't rely on any parent or children. All you're doing is you're going to a node and then changing left to right.
Whoops.
So you also got to save a shallow copy, because look what you're doing. Node.right equals left, node.left equals right. That means now that yeah. Also, you're setting the left and right nodes to the recursion, which will that's why it's coming back as nothing, because it's eventually coming to none. So
no, because you can't set it to anything if it's none. Right? Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
So I guess node then node.left. Okay, so
don't look at my screen because I have the answer.
I'm not.
Okay.
I think I'm not even spelling right. Okay.
Also, I'm not sure if it matters. I'm gonna test on mine, but those recursion lines it might make sense to put them after the code. Let me see. Okay, no, it doesn't matter. Yeah, okay.
No attribute right. Temp is going to equal a new list node. Or tree node.
Why?
Right.
No, that doesn't make any sense. Why would you make it a new node?
Oh, I just say temp is equal to right?
All you're doing here is this is all you're doing. You're going through the tree, and you're changing the left child to the right child. You're swapping the values. So there's no reason to make a new node, because they already exist.
Right. Well, you said not to make a new temp?
So not to make it into a new list node. It's already all of the architecture already exists.
Right. Saying like temp equals root.right is what I should have done.
Yeah. So temp equals root.right, and also you're not mutating temp. So don't do temp.right.
Right. So node.left equals node.right, and then this will be node.left. This will be.
I think you got the order wrong. Because now it's both those are equal to temp now.
left is equal to right, and then right is equal to left.
Yeah, but look, you just said node.left equal to temp, so now node.right also equals temp, so those are the same values, so you're losing. So temp equals root.right, okay? Node.left equals temp, so now node.left is equal to root.right. You can, and then root.right equals root.left, that means they're the same exact, yeah.
This should be node.left. Oh, okay, right. There we go. Cool.
Let's see what happens.
Oh, root is not defined. Oh, I don't pass it in, so perhaps I can pass in the root.
It should be receiving it from,
Is that it?
it's because you're using self, that's why.
One sec. Sorry, that's my mom.
All good.
Right. I'll just pass in root. Wait. No, I shouldn't pass in root. Called node. Okay, that should work. Hopefully. Something different.
You're getting there.
4, 7, 7, 9, 9.
Well, now it's actually outputting shit. So it's just a small mistake, probably in the order. So let's go through. Temp equals node.right. That means node.right equals node.left.
Oh, I
Yeah, you're making a mistake again. So you gotta... Here. Temp equals node.right. Do node.right equals... let's see. Node.right equals node.left. And then node.left equals temp.
That's what I just said, look.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No. Do it again. No, do it how I said.
That's exactly how you said it.
Ah! Okay, maybe I think that's exactly how I said it.
Wait, unless you said this. And then... Nah. That's... I'm pretty sure this is how you said it.
Try it, let's see what happens.
You said left, though.
Yeah, there you go. You fucker.
Please.
I told your ass!
Chizzer fucker. Well, I was setting temp. That was my issue.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm not here to gloat. It's a pretty easy problem.
You fagger. Thank you for helping.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Yo,
so...
do number, bro. Go back to number 4. Oh my god.
one?
Yeah, dude, that shit is.
Was it
This
tough?
shit should be a medium, in my
Okay.
opinion. Oh my god, get rid of this. Get rid of that. Get rid of that code.
Look at
dude.
me.
Alright, I won't look at you. I'm looking.
Fun with it. Okay. So, on the ith day, I already understand the problem. I'm just trying to find like the greatest max between these two numbers. Okay.
This one should totally be a medium. This took me literally like 4 Pomodoro sessions.
Did you do any sorting of any sort?
Let me see what I did.
Huh?
I'm gonna look at what I did real quick.
I'm not looking. Also, I have to let Nelson out real quick, so I'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay. God, I'm not ready for best time to sell and buy a stock 4. Oh, God. Ugh. using memoization. Woo! Oh, fucking LeetCode. Crazy shit. Let's find it. 13. Okay. It's break time, baby.
The return statement outside of the loop because we're guaranteed
my stream, and we're back.
What's up, everybody?
World's best Minecraft player here.
Okay, I may have figured it out. Did I?
Silence. Silence.
Oh.
I turned on my desktop audio, by the way, for the stream. Okay, so you're making a binary search tree.
Pretty much.
Nice.
So I think I'm gonna do a breadth first search, and then what I'll do is the first element that I find that has a gap, I'll go all the way left, and I'll find the lowest element. How am I gonna recurse through this and like iterate over my solutions? Like I sort of have. Like here's my answer right here. I know that this is my answer and this is my answer, but then there's also this case.
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking at my screen?
Yep.
Like in the case of this example they gave, this is the answer, and then 6 is the answer. So it's 1 and 6.
You think
Which
you
is
might
5.
not be over-engineering it at all?
Maybe a little bit.
That's a hint.
Maybe I find like the max and min values. Do I need a binary search tree?
I'd accomplish this without a binary search tree. My solution, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lines. I'm practicing drawing my curly brackets. Alright, back to it.
I toss each of these values into a hash map, and then I compare the differences until I get the largest difference, and then I choose the hash map with the value that has the largest distance. Does that sound about right?
I don't know, that might work.
I'll give it a try.
You can give it a try. I was just because the binary tree you're gonna waste an hour and a half, so I'm willing to say that's not the solution.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Maybe the map will work. I think that's what I tried initially. But you're gonna want it as an O of n.
It probably will be. We'll see.
You fuck. Did you see my solution? That's where you're using enumerate.
No, I saw that with like one of the previous solutions in like the first 2 problems we used. I'm just using it from now on. 'Cause
Okay.
It's easy.
Yeah, it's really nice. Can you speak a little bit so I can adjust your audio? Yeah.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back
To my mic. Okay, that looks good.
to my Shrimps Craft server.
Shrimp scrap.
Shrimps Craft.
98. 4 to 5 paper plates. So what we're gonna do is search through the tree.
actually do it in O of n?
Yeah, O of n.
Why doesn't it tell me the time complexity on this? Like what I could do it in?
It
Will that give
doesn't,
it a
but if you watch, if you go into an interview and you don't do an O of n, they won't count it towards you.
Who says that?
I've talked to engineers about it.
Uh,
Literally in an interview at Live Person, the guy was like, when I was doing my SD1 interview, he's like, okay, you got it the naive way, but when you want to be an SD2, you're gonna have to do it with a better time complexity. I was like, okay. Well, Kerr. Okay, so we're gonna make a little algorithm to find some lovely. Okay, is it not remembering what I did? I gotta erase all this shit. Okay.
okay. Stretching.
Yes. All right. If we're gonna try to find 5, what are we gonna do? So we're looking for 5. Target equals 5. Equals 5. Great. So we're gonna go on the left. The right side is greater than the left. So that means we're gonna want to go to 2. What are you looking up?
The in.
Oh, in
thing.
operator is O of n.
But if it's on a set or dictionary, then it's O of 1.
Yes, accessing a key is O of 1.
Okay, well. In the best case, it should be O of n, you're saying?
What, in a dictionary?
Or, yeah.
No,
No. Sorry.
In the list, the average is O of n.
I convert to a list to a dictionary?
What's the time complexity of that?
O of n.
And also, how do you convert it to a list? Does that just mean the keys are blank, or the values are blank? What are the values defaulted to? 0? Not sure. You'd probably have to do an iterative thing, so.
Yeah. I'm already doing O of n with this for loop, which I don't even think do I even need a for
Think
loop
about the
until-
problem, like what I would do, this is how I solve the problems. I take the example, and I put that into a Jamboard, so like,
That's what
715,364. That's a list. So like, how are you gonna navigate that list?
Well, I mean, you go through each one.
Right.
Uh,
So another rule is, this is another rule. Well, this is pretty much what you want to find translated from words into what something that we can understand better. You want to find the maximum value where the minimum, the leftmost value is less than the right, but the rightmost value, but the rightmost value is like the biggest value that you can expect. So like, you want to find the maximum, like the biggest m minus n.
and I'd probably like start in the middle somewhere and like have 2 pointers like move outwardly in each direction until it finds the largest distance.
That would be O of 2n, which is O of n, but still, you gotta. That's. I wouldn't recommend that. That's not what I did. My solution I found is the proper one too. It's like the legitimate, supported one.
Okay.
And remember, you want to find the max profit, so you're gonna want a variable to track profit at the top. So maybe something like max profit equals, whatever.
Right. One sec.
Something.
Actually, I came up with a solution that is best case less than O of n.
Okay, shit.
Or worst case O of n. I just came up with it in my
What's
head.
average then? O of log n?
It would whatever's the in between of that, I guess.
In between O of 1 and O of n is O of log n. But that means that you're basically going through an array every time you do as
No, I wouldn't even have to. On the best case, I wouldn't have to go through the whole array. Alright.
How's that possible? All right, I'll just see. We'll just see.
Alright.
That'd be unreal if you could figure that out.
I think I figured it out. Is the length O of n? Fuck, it probably is.
Length is O of n. Actually, no, it's O of 1.
Oh, dope. Okay.
Yep.
I will add up my O's of n's at the end, and we'll see. Or 2 upper. Floor, right? Floor and ceiling.
Let's see what we got. Okay, so now we're at 2 and 8. Actually, now we're just like this. So now we're gonna go. The target is less than right. It's not. Oh, whoops, I messed that up. That was critical's right, so now we're going here. Okay, now if target is less than right. Okay, so in this case it would. Okay. Let's put this over here and we'll get started on the problem. What they doing? Hating on us, but they never cross. Cash money, still a company, and bitch, I'm the boss. That's what I've heard. Why didn't God make me Lil Wayne? Fuck.
I don't know.
I'm so angry.
Okay. one more thing that I'm missing. Ah.
One more thing that I'm missing.
Okay. Please give me an answer.
Please give me an answer. I think you have a space in there, not alternate.
Oh, can I not do that? Can I do that?
Yeah.
And run the code, please. What's the frick is going on? How do I do like the inverse? Like I can't do that. Like it
You're
equals
spelling alternate wrong.
alternate.
Alter shimnin absurd.
What the freak?
Alright, maybe try not now. Go back to not.
Okay, so this is good. This is good.
Vroom in the Yamaha chromed out 1100. What I'm doing?
Dope city. Come on, give me the answer. Give me the answer.
No fucking way.
Out of range? For reals? Okay, I'm getting a problem because this list is even, and then there's also odd lists.
Why is counter max floor of 1? That doesn't make any sense.
So the counter max, this is how I'm doing it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This array is 6 long, right? I want to start in the middle somewhere. Basically what I'm doing is I'm setting left and right counters to the left will be 5 and the right will be 3. This is perfect because this is an even case. So I'm dividing, oh, you know what? That's wrong. Okay.
I gotta take a dumpy. I'll be back.
Yeah. I'll have the answer once you get back.
Okay. Remember, time complexity.
Mm-hmm. It could just be a for loop that goes counter max times. Yeah, whatever. Okay. just be the blank? That's a code. It's already know it. Nah, this should move here. even list. Left should equal 2 divided by 2 is 1. Let's return M. How am I returning 0?
Ave Marie.
You scared the shit out of me.
Oh shit, dude, you did it again.
What?
This thing's a monster.
No, I'll explain it to you. It's actually not that hard to understand. But it is long. So, okay. Basically, what I'm doing is, given a list, I set the 2 pointers.
Yeah.
If it's odd or even, it really depends on like the situation. But length list, it depends on the situation. So I have 2 pointers. The left points at 5 to start, and the right points at 3 to start. It compares those two, 5 and 3. It'll say, hey, is this like a valid data cell, which it isn't here. Essentially, it says if the prices.right is greater than prices.left, which it isn't, it'll skip. And if it says prices.right minus prices.left is greater than the maximum, like it must be greater than the maximum in order to consider that a valid like data cell. It makes the maximum like profits that. Then it checks the next thing, the next position, which is, all right, instead of checking 5 and 3, check 5 and 6. All right, that doesn't, that equals 1, but it's not greater than the maximum. So you skip that, and then it checks 3 and 1. And then it keeps doing that, and it'll keep incrementing the counters to spread away from the middle and compare all of the days. So it only does that until you reach the end of half of the length of the list.
Right.
So that's O of n divided by 2. And then you also have like these things, which are O of n, or sorry, O of 1. So the maximum would be O of n divided by 2 plus 1. And then the best would be O of 1. But right now it's not working for like this case right here. For some reason it says the maximum is 0. I have no idea why. When the left counter is 1 and the right counter is 2,
Send this to me.
You want this solution?
Yeah, send me all the code.
Okay. On Discord.
Non-existent chat, we're going to PyCharm.
Pastebin.
Hastebin. HTML.
How do I generate this?
Oh, will you be stop Nancying around then? Let's see, what is it? Valid palindrome?
No, not palindrome. This is the best time to buy and sell. Look, I know my solution's long, but my maximum O of n will be O of n divided by 2 plus 1.
Let's see. Well, it just might be the wrong solution. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this
the
is
output
right.
is 0, so like a bit of my logic is wrong.
98 45 paper plates. So left and right are redundant variables. They're not used.
How? Up here?
Yeah.
They are used.
Well,
I
they're
use them many
used. They're
times.
used, but initializing them is not. That you don't have to.
That's true.
Yeah.
Done that a few times.
So let's get rid of that.
Well, actually, it might. Oh, I was gonna say it might do some erroring because I wanted to define them as integers, like strictly as integers. I was having some flotation errors.
And you
earlier.
you imported the tree node.
Yes.
Where do you use that? I don't think
Oh, did I import the tree node?
Yeah, you did, but it's not used anywhere. That's
Oh no,
funny.
I wrote it. That was for my previous solution. Yeah,
Okay,
delete the
got
tree
it.
node.
Okay. I was like, well, where is that? Okay, let's try max. I'm just gonna get rid of the class then. Max profit. What is it? What is it? 715364.
This will accept, but it doesn't work on a length 2 list.
Let's see what happens. Let's go back to my flood fill. Let's see what we got. Okay, so yeah, let's do this. By the way,
No, don't do that.
really, why?
Because I either floor it. Oh, actually, I suppose you could do that.
You should do, yeah, keep it, and so it's not a float. Otherwise, it's stinky. Yeah, you don't need this at all. You just do this. Done.
No, because the left needs to have -1 if it's an even length list. That's required. I mean, maybe the else statement isn't needed. Maybe left gets assigned something differently if it's even. Like, you can clean that up a little bit. It doesn't need to be cleaned up. Like, that logic's fine.
It's
What
just
isn't
super.
fine-
It's just super hard to read this. Like I
It
don't.
is.
I don't even know where to start. You know what I mean?
Alright, so think of like that beginning if statement. Like
Yeah.
I'm not writing it for readability right now. I would rewrite it for readability after I got the answer.
Okay, it's fine.
so-
I'm just gonna run through. You don't have to explain it. So let's see. Because it might be the right here. You know what? Let's make it something else. So let's just
Make it 1,2.
here. No, let's
wanna
make
know
it.
why.
Here, I'm gonna make it. I'm not trying to verify to work on if it won't work on that. I'm trying to verify if it's the right solution. So let's do 2. Let's see what it returns. 4. Okay, that's great. How about we do 1? Where is that?
1,
Because
6.
1 and 6. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Let's try 715. It should be 4. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, try 1 and 2. It doesn't work on 1 and 2.
710. That's right.
Okay, I need you to step through that.
Okay,
Because
let's do
for
it.
some reason it's not doing that first if statement right after I signed m equals 0.
Gotta
That should
say,
immediately.
this is
What?
pretty. This is pretty cool. That you were able to figure this out with
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I got it in less than O of n, which.
Okay, so it's dying. It's dying immediately at the while loop.
Yeah, so I figured, but like, why doesn't it assign it in that if statement? Why does it skip over the initial if statement before the while loop? That should account for length 2 lists.
Let's see. Left and right is 1. They're both 1.
They're both 1?
Yeah, they're both 1.
Huh. I guess that doesn't work then. Me assigning L minus 1?
So let's do now. This will be an integer, right? Okay, 1. Let's see. Whoops. So let's see what happens now. So this will be.
Why are they both 1? That's whack. Well, that won't work for odd length lists.
Let's see what happens. Okay, 1. So we're getting there. 7, let's do 8, 3, 4, it should be 1. Okay. Let's go back to that. 7, 1, 5, 3, 6, 4. Okay, now it's not working.
Well, that's because you removed the if statement. That if statement's necessary, but for some reason on a length 2 list, 2 divided by 2 is 1. What the fuck? 1. And then... Oh. Oh. That's because the if statement is fucked. Okay. It should just be... Change the if statement to length prices mod 2.
Okay.
I'm submitting it and I already have the answer. Let's see.
Sick, let's try it.
Fuck. Integers must be slices, not float.
Okay, so it actually fixed it here for 1, 2. Let's try it. Let's go back to 7, 1, 5, 3, 6, 4. Now it's just 1. Did I mess it up?
Apparently, I made it a float.
Here, take this code and just
Adjust it.
and put it in and see what happens. Because I might have fixed something, you know. You never know.
I'll put it in. I suppose. Oh, mod. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. That work? Nope.
Let's get rid of the mod. Okay, now
This.
integers must be list indices must be integers or slices, not float. Yeah, so keep it double. I guess I don't know. Undo that because that code doesn't even work. So
L plus 1. Can I do plus 1? No, fuck that. Man. I'm basically chopping it in half. So if it was an even list initially, it should be an even list still after I do this. Meaning this logic isn't wrong. I don't think. It must be though. Because I'm getting 1 and 1 as my left and right indices. Whereas it should be 0 and 1. So if I have a length 2 list, let me just write this out. L should equal 2 divided by 2, which is 1. Then I say, okay.
I feel like you're gonna be really good at the mediums.
Probably. That's my problem right there. If it's a 2 length list, 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1. That's why. 1 divided by 2 is it's saying it's an odd numbered list even though it has even numbers. So or length prices. I'm literally just writing that. Are you freaking shitting me? Come on! Why is it saying it's a fucking... Left int equals 0. This is what I did earlier, and it fixed that problem. Please. There we go. No. Why are they fucking... Does floor produce an float?
Floor?
Floor, yeah.
No, it shouldn't. It should be an int. Because it's flooring like a decimal, you know?
Straight up.
Straight out of Compton. Let me switch out of PyCharm.
Xander Shrimpleton. The Shrimpleton Network.
Of the Shrimpleton fortune.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay, now it's not working for odd number lists. Shades.
If I were to fix your solution, I would try to get rid of all the logic that makes it like based on even or odd and just try to fix it and make it work that the other way.
Well, it relies, like, if it's an even list, the indices are different. If it's an odd list, the indices are the same, starting.
Totally, it's just like, this might work, this might even work, but like, it's not good code, you know what I mean?
It's not.
What the fuck is this guy?
Man, I use my clip to rob trains to blow your head
Yermy.
off.
I'm from Brooklyn, that's alright. Basically, when I could say bullets are gonna spray, I'm from Brooklyn. That's alright.
Change its type. Turn it to int. Mother frick to you.
Mother suck you are.
Mother suck you are. Oh. Dude. This ain't cool, dude.
It's like Zoink Scoob.
Thanks. Thanks. Thanks.
98. 45 paper plate. Money in the way.
She's trying to eat.
Yeah, remember that kid Brandon? I swear to God, I'm gonna eat.
Oh yeah, that's right. Kid thought he was hilarious.
That kid would just bum off of us.
That kid would just bum cigs like, what's up?
You're like, he's gonna watch this stream. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, nastiness, dude.
Oh god, please help me. Oh god, please help me. Please, oh god. Alright, I figured out where my problem is, but I think I
Right.
can't implement my solution.
I didn't ask you.
No, so shut your mouth then, thank you.
Monsieur incroyable.
Monswag.
Monswagmans. If
Monsagi. Shital.
Monsieur. Bonjour, monsieur. Comment t'appelles-tu?
Monsieur, monsieur. Frick this, man. I would describe to my interviewer, I'd be like, hey, this is like way less than O of N. Please just give me the goddamn job. Like, if someone needs to sit down and help me figure this out for less than O of N,
Let's see if it's
That's okay.
let's see if it's less than O of N. I'm gonna run through
it is
again.
less than O of N. There's no way this while loop goes more than half of N times. Unless you run it through and it's like O of 75.
98. 45 paper plates. That's what I've heard. Alright, let's see. So if it's O of N, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 actions. So we're going to do 1, 2. Damn, dude. In this case, it wasn't O of N, it was half. But that's still technically O of N.
Really?
Yeah,
How?
O of N divided by 2, or O of 2N is still O of N.
Is that what it said?
No, that's what it is. Like, you could literally be, it could be this. It could be O 9999N. I know, I'm going to put it in your Discord, but it could be O 9999999N, and that's still O of N.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
That is not still O of N.
Dude, yes it is.
Explain to me how this equals this.
Yeah, I can tell you very easily. You don't know what N is.
So N could equal 0, but this isn't an absolute truth.
N won't equal 0, but N in this case equals infinity, theoretically. So it
Okay,
doesn't
so
matter what you multiply it by.
Right, it equals infinity, but it does not equal N.
Yeah, it
Okay.
is, because N is infinity in this case. You don't, again, N means the amount of actions. Theoretically, if you apply this, because you have to apply this standard to every coding problem ever out there in existence, it's infinity. Because it could technically be infinity.
You're losing me. You need to tell me why my solution is O of 9999N.
What are you gonna do? You gonna kill me? Huh?
Yes. Right now, I am not understanding what you're saying at all, and
Alright.
my solution is O of half of N.
Alright, I will explain it, but I just want you to know that, like,
Right.
I am correct about this. This is a proven thing. So
I can't just say I trust that you are correct about it unless you show me.
Okay. Well, 1st
I'm
of all,
sorry.
I read this. This is in, like, I can show you sources too.
Show me the source. Show me the source.
All right, let's see.
That way I'm on the same page as you, because I'm completely
Sure.
lost. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just the way that you explained it, the way that my ears received it, I'm just like not understanding. I'm not understanding.
Here you go. It's the first thing I found. The first result after doing y is O2n equal to n.
Alright. For one algorithm, time complexity is O of n, another is 2 of n. Which is faster? Okay. There's no such thing as O of 2n. Says Chris Hayes.
Scroll down to this.
Alright. Definition of... So is that value, like, the function fn, is that, like, the amount of operations being done on the list?
And in this case, in O of n, and like theoretical, like computational stuff, n is just an infinite amount of an unknown amount of actions. It's an unknown amount of actions. So if it's unknown, that means theoretically it could be infinite, which is why O2n is the same as O of n. Because it's like, what are you multiplying it by? You don't even know what n is. You think it's 10? Is n 10? So O of 10 is, you know...
Well, in our case, n... Okay, so when we collapse this problem into something that we can examine, n is, like, the length of the list. So now when we look at it that way...
Now let's say the length of the list is infinite.
Well, you wouldn't put in... You can't put in an infinitely long list into the problem.
Yeah, but this is theoretical. We're not talking... Like, in practice, this is way different, right? Like,
right. So when you apply this computer science to the real world, they will never tell you this because it doesn't apply to any of the business that they're gonna have you do.
Yeah, I'm a dude. Okay, you gotta buy Cracking the Coding interview. It's not about that. It's about this stuff is stupid. Everybody knows it's dumb.
Well, you understand the math completely, which they like probably.
Yeah.
Right? But you can't like bring that theory to the job because it has zero application. I feel like.
You could if you want, but here's the thing: time complexity doesn't even happen on the job. It doesn't even. No one even cares because you know what n is. So it's like this. All this shit goes out the window.
Maybe if there was like a super long continuous system that was running all the time forever, and it was always examining like ever increasing amounts of data, maybe you need to account for it being like way too large.
Yeah, time complexity only matters if the data set is growing. Otherwise, it doesn't matter.
I don't even fucking know. I don't know.
But you like make sure to know that because, of course, time complexity will be a part of the interview. They're gonna ask you what it is. So you can still say O2n, but that is the same exact thing as O of n.
So when you plugged in my solution, did it say 2n?
There's no thing that can like.
Oh really?
There's nothing that does that. You have to think about it.
Huh. Oh. Well, the debugger technically tells you how many times it loops around, right?
Yeah, in one single iteration. In this case, with these sets of numbers, there were only three or four, which is like better than mine. I'll show you. Well, I won't show you mine because mine's the.
Well, I don't have a solution yet, so.
Yeah, mine is O of n. So you have to, and in this case, O of n is like the entire length of the list.
Damn, son.
Yeah.
Okay, I get what you're saying now. Like that makes sense. I think.
Kid's a mad fucking genius for doing this under that though. Like holy shit. How the hell do you do that without checking every number? I have no idea.
I mean, you might check every number, but you can do that in half the time.
It's insane, dude. No wonder you got into Google. Fuck.
Shitter Google.
Man. I mean, it is overkill, but like that's so impressive.
It just doesn't work for the small numbers for some reason. Why it no do that, son? You heard me?
98, 45 paper plates. Dude, I really want to play some freaking Minecraft.
Minecraft.
I'm gonna play some modern Minecraft.
Please, oh please. Oh, I kind of see what's going on here. Might not be the answer. We'll see though. Please shit for me. Oh.
98.
Please show me your shitting. Wait. recording?
Yeah.
No wonder why I don't get into any places anymore.
It's all good. No one's gonna be here, you know. This would be like 2 hours into a random video. There's going to be 75 videos, probably more than that.
Yes. Also.
Oh, someone just messaged my chat.
Really?
Dude, it's Sundar Pichai.
He said, Alex.
Oh
one
my
more
God,
shot?
he said, Alex, you're welcome in back into Google.
He said, one more strike and you're out.
As a janitor.
Yes. We feed our employees the stinkiest foods.
We do a little trolling. It's called we do a little trolling.
I'm gonna need to make a sandwich here real soon before I start getting violently angry.
Before you start beating people up.
Ooh.
98, 45 paper plates.
This is gonna be so overkill, but it might solve the problem, so.
98, 45 paper plates.
Hello friends, my name is Tushar and today I'm going to talk about how to find lowest common ancestor